Hey, what's up? This is Promise, and you're listening to Testimony, a musician's story.
A couple years ago, celebrated rapper T.R.U.T.H announced he was starting a new label, Mixed Bag Entertainment, and Promise was one of the artists he signed.
Yeah. Where do we come from? Where do we go? Huh? How can you live life if you don't know? I'm really asking, what happened to music that touches the soul? Why do they use it to keep us slow? Take control. Remember the time, it was alright. Remember the good times, it was so sweet. Remember hip-hop got big and we all would sing. It was all a dream. And now it seems everyone's doing that same old thing. Same old songs, same old beats. This is my METHOD. Man, remember? Remember? Yeah. Remember? Where do we come from? Where do we go?
There was kind of like a bunch of labels that I was courting, I guess you could say. and we were just talking and just, trying to see if we wanted to make something happen and see what was beneficial to everybody. And T.R.U.T.H hollered at me, when he got his situation settled with Mixed Bag, and he left his previous label and started his own thing and everything. And so he hollered at me and was asking questions about, my situation, if you still with Duck Down, are you signed with anybody and all this sort of stuff. And when he started inquiring, I knew what was going on, He ended up sharing his vision with me, and I was like, sounds cool. I like his stuff. He's a dope lyricist. And I was like, okay, I'm down to try it. I'm still young. Let's try a thing and see what happens. The deal looks good, It wasn't any crazy record deal. So it's like, okay, it was more like a partnership. So all right, let's take a run at it and see what happens. So, all I can say is, it didn't work out, I guess. I'm not sure. I honestly, I can't even tell you why I didn't release it. It wasn't my choice. My album, I do this full time, so I have albums upon albums upon albums just there, right? And so literally, even before I signed with them, I submitted 3 albums worth of material. So, because I was going to release an album myself, and then they came along, and I was like, okay, we'll try this. And then there was a plan in place. There was a plan, let's drop a T.R.U.T.H album, Heartbeat, to get everybody's focus back on, on the truth. And so that's why you'll see Heartbeat. If you notice that all of us are on his album, all of the Mixed Bag artists. I killed that album. Listen to that Hope remix. Then they did the label compilation, which is kind of like, okay, let's introduce the label now to push the brand. Yeah, which it made sense. It all made sense. But then I was supposed to come right after that in September or whatever. But for whatever reason, no artists were released. They just dropped another T.R.U.T.H Unplugged, and that was it. All of my stuff, all of my music was recorded before I even met them. So I think how it looks on paper is like they licensed it to use on the compilation, because they had to ask my permission because I did the song. The label didn't pay for me to make those songs. Those are songs that I created for my album that was supposed to come out, and they thought the songs were dope. And they're like, yo, can we use these 3 songs on the compilation? And I was like, cool, as long as I can release them later on my project. I don't hold grudges. I'm, my family and friends are hurt or whatever, but I'm good. Like, I saw T.R.U.T.H just a month ago at South by Southwest, and, I'm cordial. Like, it's not, there's no animosity for me. It's just, you know, the business didn't work out, I guess, you know, whatever. I got to keep it moving. Like, I'm not getting any younger, and this is my job, so I got to just keep it moving. I can't be making battle diss songs and stuff like that. There's no time for it.
Yeah. So cliches and trends, so it's all paper thin. When will it change? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But one thing's for sure, we're dying slow, but there is hope, hope for the soul.
To hear the full story and a complete track listing, visit testimonystories.com or subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, TuneIn, Google Play, or Stitcher.